Hello guys, it's Cap and Ball again. I'm back from the World Championships and I have to tell you that we had a great time in Granada, Spain. We won the bronze medal in the military rifle team event, but we also had some very good individual places as well. We did not win a medal, but anyway they were good. For example, I had a 9th place with 93, with a score of 93 in the original percussion revolver discipline called the Colt. This was absolutely surprising for me that I could be there at the first 10, but this gave me also a push to make a video for you about another percussion revolver that I like. So today I have with me a Uberti 1861 Navy revolver in 36 caliber, and of course it's original, made by Colt in Hartford in 1863. So let's see now what is the basic difference between the reproduction and the original.
The 1861 Navy, or the New Model Navy pistol as it was officially called, is one of the best looking percussion revolvers ever. It is the member of the round-barreled revolver line introduced in 1860-1861. Her bigger brother is the 44 caliber 1860 Army, or New Model Army according to the original terminology. Her little sister is the 36 caliber 5-shot 1862 Police, originally named New Model Police Pistol. This was the last line that Samuel Colt saw entering the market. The total production quantity of the 1861 Navy was only 38,843, with 40% of this purchased by the Army and the Navy. The complete line was manufactured from a new steel alloy they called the silver steel, and they gave a spring tempering to the metal parts to make it strong and durable. Colt advertised his new revolvers to shoot the ball with 30% more force than his previous revolvers made from standard cast steel. Colt hoped to win back the revolver market lost because of the high price of the Army and the 51 Navy revolvers. In fact, this never happened. The Remingtons and other brands took over the military orders in 1862. The feel, handling and the weight of the Uberti repro is very close to the original. The cycling of the Uberti revolver is a bit smoother as the force of the mainspring is less on the repro. The side picture and the balance is exactly the same. Uberti paid a lot of attention to copy the size of the original parts as well. They use forged steel blocks for machining the frame and barrel, not cast steel as other repro manufacturers. But there are also some small minor details that differ from the original. First, check the spiral grooves machined into the axis of the cylinder. The cylinder of the repro has safety rests for the hammer, while they are missing from my original. The size of the slots for the cylinder stop is also a bit different, but they are placed exactly like on the original. The Uberti repro is the copy of one of the rarest models, the 4-screw model with attachable shoulder stock. Only a few hundred of these were ever manufactured. My original is the more common standard version with 7.5-inch barrel, brass trigger guard and without the cut in the recoil shield. The frames are nearly interchangeable, but there are some small differences between the two axes. The biggest difference between original and repro are the rifling and the bore size. They both have 7 grooves, but the original has a right-hand gain twist rifling, while the Uberti repro has a left-hand 1 in 19-inch twist rifling. They both feature the creeping loading lever, of course. There is a minor difference between the sights as well. Both are silver soldered into the small recess on the barrel, but the original is German silver while the repro is a steel blade. The tolerances of the Uberti repro are so close to the original that you can use its cylinder in the original. After some fine-tuning the length, it can work well if you miss the original part. The chambers of the repro size the ball to 370 and the internal diameter is constant. The chambers of the original are a bit larger. Their diameter close to the mouth is 374 and they are cone-shaped. The diameter is less at the bottom. The depth of the repro chamber is a bit less, so the original can accept a bit more powder load behind the ball. I slugged the bores to determine the exact bullet size needed for an accurate shot. The land-to-land diameter of the repro is 370, while it is 374 in the grooves. The original bore is 381 land-to-land and 384 in the grooves. So I decided to use a 385 ball for the original and a 375 ball for the Uberti repro. The markings of the Uberti repro are placed elegantly under the loading lever, so it does not disturb the overall historic feel of the gun. My original has a quite low serial number. According to Wilson's code book, it was manufactured in 1861. There are not too many markings on this model: the code patent stamp, the caliber sign on the trigger guard, and the sub-inspection marks on the parts. I am pretty sure that there used to be a main inspector's cartouche on the grip as well, but this faded away a long time ago. The serial number is stamped into nearly all parts. It is visible on the cylinder, frame, barrel assembly, trigger guard, and the grip as well.
So ladies and gentlemen, enough of the theory now. Let's hit the range.
My load for the Uberti repro was 18 grains of 3F Swiss powder, 7 grains of cornmeal, 375 round ball, and the quality bullet lube. The thin lead ring shaved off by the chambers indicate a tight-fitting ball. Pay attention for the good lube, it is key for accuracy and saves you from chain fires. Squeeze the caps a bit so they will not fall off the nipples after the first shot. I know that this load puts all the shots into the 10 size ring with a Uberti 36 caliber bore, but it is always fun to shoot a revolver out of box. Let's see what she can do at 25 meters. Oops, amateur shooter. My load for the original was the same, with a bit more cornmeal. The chambers of the original do not shave off a ring from the 385 balls, but because of the cone shape, they have a tight fit as well. This original 1861 Navy revolver is in a really nice condition, but some of the nipples are burnt out. If you shoot an original open-top revolver in competition, I suggest you to hammer in the wedge after each shot. A loose wedge will ruin your accuracy for sure. And of course, be prepared to mess with cap parts falling into the action and jamming the cylinder, because it's a Colt. And when you're finished, remove all the cap remains again, because it's a Colt. The Uberti repro is an accurate copy and a fine shooter. With taking away my shooter's error, all the other shots are in the size of a 10 ring. The trigger pull is crisp and light enough for target work. The 150 years old original is still capable of excellent accuracy. It can shoot in a 10 size ring with aiming to the center bottom of the black area. But some of the nipples are burnt out and they are throwing the balls to the left upper corner. The 1861 Navy is a precious part of the percussion revolver history. Still today, it is one of the most gracefully styled revolvers.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you're not a subscriber yet, then please hit the button down there and subscribe to our channel, because we have much more percussion revolver fun for you.